What's up, everybody? Paul here from the Hoops Crew, and it's a sad day to be a Cats fan because Cam Guthrie, club champion, he's an All-Australian, he's a premiership player, he's done some phenomenal things for the Cats over a decade, has unfortunately been delisted, potentially bringing the end to his AFL career, but certainly his time at the Geelong Football Club. And so we throw here to a piece from the Cats that announces that the Cats farewell premiership player and dual Carji Greaves medalist, Cam Guthrie. Geelong's made a further list change at the conclusion of the 2025 AFL trade period. That's the thing that kind of underpinned this. We've got this fantastic graphic here. What we're going to do as I go through the press release itself is play this awesome little thank you video that the Cats have put together that celebrates some of the best that Cam Guthrie has compiled in his time for the Cats while we read through what they've got in store. I'll make sure that the audio is off. Fantastic. Enjoy some of the best moments of Cam Guthrie. So, the press release reads, Premiership Cat and dual Carji Greaves medalist Cam Guthrie's time at the Geelong Cats has come to a close, with the midfielder not offered a contract for 2026. So let's note, he has not retired. He has been delisted, which we did speculate was a distinct possibility throughout the course of this year. But it's just a shame that it's actually eventuated. Guthrie enjoyed a decorated 240 game career at the Cats after being selected with pick 23 in the 2010 national draft, making his debut in round 1 of the 2011 season, playing 2 games in his first year. His breakout season came the following year, where he featured in 18 matches and began to establish himself as a reliable and versatile contributor across halfback and the midfield. By 2014, Guthrie had cemented his place in Geelong's best team, playing 24 games and earning the club's Best Young Player award. Over the next decade, Guthrie evolved into a cornerstone of the Cats' midfield and was regarded among the league's best midfielders, renowned for his agility, clean ball use, and ability to play multiple roles. Guthrie's standout season came in 2020, where he was awarded his first Carji Greaves medal as Geelong's best and fairest, earning selection in the All-Australian team on the wing, which was a huge accomplishment, officially recognising Guthrie among the league's elite midfielders. And he had a fantastic 2020. He was absolutely sensational. Not that that handball had the best of his capabilities, but he cleaned it up with a goal. So those dreadlocks unlocked superpowers. In 2022, Guthrie was awarded Geelong Life membership while also achieving the ultimate team success, playing a key role in Geelong's AFL Premiership victory on his way to securing his second Carji Greaves medal. So again, let's not understate the importance of this bloke. He was our best and fairest in a Premiership winning season. A team that featured Jeremy Cameron, that featured Tom Hawkins, Joel Selwood, Paddy Dangerfield, Isaac Smith, a litany of fantastic defenders. It was an incredible accomplishment from him to do what he did in season 2022. And anytime Geelong had a crack at a grand final, he was our best that year, 2020 and 2022. Where are we? The premiership was made even more special for Guthrie, sharing the moment with his younger brother, Zach. While the final 3 seasons of his career were impacted by injury, Guthrie continued to work hard to get back and remained dedicated and diligent with his rehabilitation and training program. Geelong Cats Executive General Manager of Football, Andrew Mackey, paid tribute to Guthrie's contribution to the club, which is challenging for someone like Andrew Mackey. He's a teammate of his at the same time. Cam's been an outstanding and dedicated servant of the Geelong Football Club, both on and off the field, Mackey said. He's been ultra consistent and had the special ability to elevate his game in key moments and times of success, particularly throughout our 2022 Premiership campaign. Cam will always be a great Geelong person, with his influence extending well beyond what he achieved on the field. And I just can't help but wonder that if his body had gotten right in the last couple of years, hell, even season 2025, could we have gone that extra step further? It's a real shame. This is, of course, one of the most important plays of his career, the one that led to the Max Holmes goal in the goal square. He's an absolute legend. Absolutely love what Cam Guthrie has done for the Cats over the years. And let's quickly summarise some career accolades here. Pick 23 in the 2020 draft, as we highlighted before, from Sunbury Football Club, Calder Cannon, so up my neck of the wood. Represented the area very, very well. Debuted round 1, 2011 versus St Kilda, an iconic match for a lot of Cats fans. Chris Scott's first, Cam Guthrie's first, the Joel Selwood knockout, I think was that day as well. A huge, huge day, that one. He's played 240 games, kicked 75 goals, achieved a premiership in 2022, We'll freeze that there. The Carji Greaves medal winner in 2020 and 2022, 2022 being the premiership season, an All-Australian 2020. A Geelong Cats life member was issued to him in 2022, and he's achieved, notched up 55 Brownlow votes over the course of his career. Cam Guthrie, thank you so much for what you've done to the Cats. And again, there's just a little snapshot of it. Of course, who could also forget one of the iconic moments in his career where the young and plucky and very inexperienced Cam Guthrie walked up to Chris Judd and swapped jumpers with him after a game. Chris Judd should feel incredible about who ultimately Cam Guthrie went on to become. And it's just an awesome moment. I do think, I'll stand by this, we'll lean into the theatre and the fun of this, that Cam Guthrie lost his powers a little bit the moment the hair got cut, the dreadlocks got cut. But what an athlete. What a midfielder. And I certainly can't help but speculate that, the introduction of James Worpel into the Cats lineup maybe played a bit of a part in this. That's why a decision like this was postponed until after trade and free agency period, so that you can see what's on the list and then make your call. And I think a lot was hinging on the Worpel move. It played out, and unfortunately, that led to the Cats having a very difficult conversation. Now, of course, the thing that fills me with a bit of hope, and of course, it's not going to be at the Cats, but he has been delisted. He will undoubtedly be seeking opportunity. Otherwise, he would have retired. It's, you can't fire me, I quit. It's, he would have had the opportunity to retire, I'm sure, and go out on a different note. But this says to me that he is interested in going around again. So my hope is that he does, in fact, get to go around again. He'd be a great fit for someone like an Essendon, someone like a North Melbourne. Clubs that are developing, need experience. West Coast even go with his old mate Mitch Duncan over to West Coast and kind of have some sort of assistant coach and playing role. There could be some really cool opportunities there for Cam Guthrie. Will he get that opportunity? That remains to be seen. The preseason draft will be the place for him, I would suspect. Maybe even a rookie listed spot. But Cam Guthrie, you have been an absolutely sensational servant of the Geelong Football Club. You've provided us all with so many incredible memories. Thank you to you for all that you've done. And I wish you very, very well with whatever it is that comes next. Cats fans, if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it, subscribe to the Hoops Crew on YouTube, check out all of the content that we're producing from myself, Ben, and the chaps. There's lots of it there. And if you enjoy it, consider checking out our Patreon, patreon.com/thehoopscrew, where there's early access, extended, and exclusive content there for you to enjoy. It costs $5 a month to get access to all of it. That tier is going to be disappearing from Patreon soon. So if you want that stuff, $5 a month is what it takes. The price goes up in season 2026. So please keep your eyes out for that. Consider subscribing now while you get that grandfathered in deal. You'll find me on socials at Paul James Games. That's on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Instagram. The Hoops Crew you'll find at The Hoops Crew. And until next time, remain Geelong strong. Thank you, Cam Guthrie, for all you've provided us. You've been a phenomenal player. I'm going to miss seeing you out on the field. I'll see you later.